Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Hello everybody and welcome inside of John Winterholler Gymnasium in Lovell, Wyoming, home of the Bulldogs. We're here in northern Bighorn County, about a 15-some-ish drive to the Montana state line. Glad to have you all with us here. This is our second trip up to Lovell in the last couple of weeks. We were here for middle school basketball not very long ago. But it's always a treat to be up here in northern Bighorn County. Before we get this one started, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Kirby Consulting, your elite oil field professionals since 2014. Thermopolis Basketball Club, giving competitive opportunities to grades 3rd through 12th through the sport of basketball. And Leah May's Little House of Quilting, proud sponsors of Two Basins Sports Network. Lovell Bulldogs will be wearing their home whites with the blue stripe, blue lettering, Bulldogs across the chest. They'll be moving left to right. Bobcats will be wearing their away blacks with the cosmic pattern on the side. Purple numbering and lettering with a white outline. Bobcats across the chest. They'll be moving right to left across your device. It's junior varsity girls action. Paisley Logan going to get us started with the 10 of, I want to say that is, I want to say Candace Assay. No, I don't know. I think it might actually be Hannity Falcons. There's two number 10s listed on the JV roster, so please bear with us on that front. And so a offensive foul on the Bulldogs will feed it back to the Bobcats. Foul was committed by Falcons. They'll go down the right side. Logan feeds it back up to Carson Ivy. She'll pivot, gives it up now to Paige Jones. Now they give it up through the middle to Jaden Boren. And Boren gets it tipped and stolen away. That is Allie Walker on the takeaway. Into the corner is Kadri Owens. She'll give it back up top. One-on-one with Hannah Ward. She'll go right side. Now here comes Owens with it. Now she'll kick it left side. Shot on its way. That one's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Paige Jones for the Bobcats. So both attempts for the teams here, 0 for 1 here so far. Down the right side. That one's up. A lot of contact with no whistle. That one's up on a reverse. That one's up no good. Hannah Ward on the offensive rebound. Third time's the charm. Lets it fly. Splash. Hannah Ward with the first basket of the game for the Bobcats. To the near side here, this is Kadri Owens. Down the right, that one's up no good. Rebounded by Ward. She'll try to weave her way through traffic. She'll stop and feed it back, and they're going to pass it a triangle behind the timeline. Bringing it up now is freshman Jaden Boren. She'll go to the right side, down onto the wing. Down the right side she goes. Shot on its way. It's up, and it's no good. Or, sorry, that one's up and in. Sorry. I got distracted. I apologize. But now here comes Allie Walker with it. She'll go near side now to the 22 of Kadri Owens. Now down the right side. This one's up and cannot get it to go on the shot by Ava Edwards. And that is heading out toward the, I assume that is the north end or the south end of the gym here. Bobcats will get the ball back. They're up 4-0. Up into the left key. Bulldogs with a press. And Bobcats will try to get out of there. Jaden Boren working her way to the timeline. She'll get up, pass down the broadcast side of the court. Boren with it. She'll pass right side. Lovell trying to get their defenseman pumped on the bench there. Slings it across. Boren, she'll try the shot for three. Not even close. That one is going to be taken on the rebound by Walker. They'll come down the left side. Passes to her right side. Tries to drive in. It's up and a foul. That will be the Bobcats' first foul as a team today. Foul was committed by number 34, Paisley Logan. Yeah. And the freshman's been kind of a centerpiece of this junior varsity roster as of late. That one's up and in on the basket by Macy Anderson, the freshman for three. It should be her first bucket of the game. Down the right side, Paisley Logan, and she'll try to pass it out. That is going to be taken back by Hannity Falcons. I'm just going to assume that's it because Candace Assay is also listed on the varsity roster. Again, there are a couple of numbers where there are some conflicts on the JV roster. Shot on its way, it's up and it's no good on the three-point attempt by Allie Walker. And they're going to call the traveling violation in on the Bulldogs. That is Falcons there that took a couple of steps too far there with the ball. Almost through the first 3 minutes of this one, you're watching junior varsity girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. We got 3 games on tap for you today. JV girls, and varsity boys, as the Lovell Bulldogs try to get revenge for the Bighorn Basin Classic. That one goes through the fingers of Paige Jones, I think that is, on the far side. It'll come back to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with it in the backcourt, guarded by Boren. She'll go up to the far side. This is Walker with it. Allie Walker moves to her right side. And bounce pass up to the corner, pulls up for the mid-range. That one's up and in off of Hannity Falcons. Jaden Boren will have this one on the far side. She'll try to get by. And that one's going to go out of bounds up toward the Bobcat bench. This should give it back up to the Bulldogs. 4:27 to go. Tossing it in will be Allie Walker. She'll give it up near side. Kadri Owens with it. Takes the shot. It's up. They're going to call the foul. 2 shots coming up here for the Bulldogs. By the way, now I'm kind of questioning if I was correct about Hannity Falcons being out there. Both her and Candace Essay are listed on the roster, but Falcons is listed as number 22 on the varsity roster. Again, there's a conflict at the 10 spot here. We'll probably try to get that cleared up for you at halftime. First shot is up, and it's no good. 4:18 to go. Or 4:19, I should say. I'm sorry. On the free throw line, this one's up. Second one won't go. Bobcats on the rebound. 4:15 to play. This one, it's going to be a scrum for it in the backcourt, and that's going to be over and back off of Paisley, or off of, that is not her at all. Sorry, off of, well, shoot, where is it? Oh, there it is. Sorry, off of, oh, shoot, her number's not listed there either. It was the number 24 for the Bobcats. I'm sorry, the incomplete roster here. Moving to the right side, tries to skip pass up to the wing. This is going to be a foul on the Cats. I think 24 might be Morgan Jones, I think, because she definitely looks familiar. Either way, she will grab her first personal foul. Bobcats with their 3rd team foul. 4:01 to play. They'll give it up, and it's a takeaway down on the left side. Now here comes Jaden Boren down the right side. Loses control of the ball. Picked up by the 22. And now that she'll spin it out to the near side. This is a 10 with it. Again, we don't know if that is Candace Assay or Hannity Falcons. I'm willing to bet that it's Assay because her number actually matches with the varsity roster. Again, if there's someone tuning in from Lovell or the surrounding area that can help us out with that, thank you so much. There is a conflict with that number on the roster. Falcons and Essay both are listed as number 10 on the JV roster, but they're given different numbers on the varsity roster. This one's intercepted. Coming back through is Macy Anderson. She'll pass left side. They'll go up to the corner. Shot on its way from 3. It's up and almost got it to go. Lovell is your leader, though, 5-4. They'll move to the right side. This is the 5 of Walker. She'll give it inside, turns around, tries to fight her way through. Up top, shot on its way for 3, and not even close. And she tries to rescue it. It'll go out toward the Bobcat bench. It will be Bobcat ball. 3:03 to go here. Tossing it in will be Carson Ivy from the far side. She'll give it in to Jaden Boren. Boren crosses over to her right side. She'll break free of the press. Now to the far side. Morgan Jones, right side, kicks out to Hannah Ward. Now up to Carson Ivy. Now right side to Boren. She'll drive, picks up the dribble. Tries to step out, gives it back up to Ivy. Ivy now right side up to Boren. Boren's going to try for the 3. This one's up and can't get it to go. That would have been for the lead. And poked out by the Bulldogs. Also into the game is Amira Dukes for the Bobcats. Also checking in just now is Gracie Angel. Angel. There's 2 L's. Sorry. And they're going to call the 5-second violation on Boren. So this is going to go back to the Bulldogs. And the Bobcats, so far they're looking like a team that could win this game, but they're making a lot of mistakes, a lot of careless mistakes at that. Lovell's not been able to get their shots to fall. Bobcats have to take better advantage of that. Swings, moves up to the corner. This is the 12 with it. Gracie Angel, she'll give it back up to the wing. Now back up into mid-range, and she'll blow by Morgan Jones. It's up and it's in. Number 11, Ava Edwards, I think that is who it was on the basket. Hannah Ward with it. She'll try to get out of the backcourt. And tries to spin out of it. Switches to her left, now to her right. She'll fall. And it will be Walker on the pickup here for Lovell. They'll bring it up past the timeline again. 2-minute warning in the first quarter. Shot on its way for three off the right side of the rim. No good. Hannah Ward on the rebound. And Hannah has been doing a ton here today. She scored the first points, and she's been getting a ton of rebounds, crucial rebounds for the Bobcats. Lines up the three. This one's up. Can't get it to go. Myra Dukes tries to go for the rebound. That one slips through her fingers and out of bounds up behind her to the north end of the gym. Side of the gym facing the Sugar Beet silo that's across the street. And by the way, when you come into Lovell, and it's cold outside, there's a distinct smell to this place. It smells really like, it's the Sugar Beet silo. Like, I can't describe it, but it's a signature smell whenever you come into this place. 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. Timeout has been called. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching junior varsity girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the voice of the Bobcats. 7-4, Lady Bulldogs on top.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Coming in off the Bobcat timeout, I'd like to welcome you back here inside of John Winterholler Gymnasium on the campus of Lovell High School in Lovell, Wyoming. Our second trip up here in the last couple of weeks or so. We were here for 8th grade boys basketball, where the Bobcats dominated the Bulldogs in both A and B games. Bulldogs actually hosted the Powell Panthers and the Riverton Riverton Spartans, actually. I should probably say Powell Cubs and Riverton Spartans. That one's up and no good. That is going to be Morgan Jones that was in on the shot. It's going to come back off the rebound from, again, we don't know if that's Candace Assay or Hannity Falcons. Down the right side, driving her way through underneath the basket. Great rebound by Jones, and she's trying to get rid of it. This is going to be a foul down on the south end of the gym. 56 seconds to go here. Coming close to the end of the first quarter of this JV girls contest. Then we got varsity coming up for you right after this. A bit of a late in the afternoon type deal. It is definitely a lot later than it was scheduled to be. The freshman game being canceled has pushed the games up a little bit. Down the right side, shot on its way for Myra Dukes, up and in. And she'll get her first bucket of the game, 7-6. Thank God it's not reversed. Passes it up to the right side. Down the baseline, tries the bounce pass, and she is not able to keep it in bounds. Kadri Owens, the junior, was there on the rescue there. They'll toss it in from the left side. Here comes Boren. She'll give it back up. This is Carson Ivy with it. Ivy through traffic, goes left side with Myra Duke. She'll try to drive inside the paint, takes the shot, it's up and it's in! And Dukes will give the Bobcats the lead here, 8-7. And now here comes Gracie Angel. She'll pass right side. This is Macy Anderson. Now gives it back inside. They'll go back up top. Lets it fly. Can't get the three to go. And Jaden Bourne on the final defensive rebound of the quarter here. The Bobcats on top, 8-7 after being down just a couple of moments ago. Myra Dukes getting 4 points in the last couple of possessions to get them back into the lead. We'll be back in just a moment from Winterholler Gymnasium in Lovell in just a moment. Second quarter coming up. You're watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the voice of the Bobcats. We'll be back here in just a moment from Lovell High School. Here's a word from Thermopolis Basketball Club.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Like talking back here inside of Winterholler Gymnasium in Lovell, Wyoming, home of the Bulldogs. Second quarter about ready to get underway here. Junior varsity girls basketball. Ball is tipped and stolen away. Macy Anderson, she'll come back around, trying to escape Carson Ivy, but that's a bit of a challenge there. Ivy sticking to her like glue. Now they're going to trap her near half court. It's tipped. And Buckner almost got herself a steal, but Macy Anderson to the rescue. They'll get up into the middle. Lovell trying to break through. Wide open down the left side. It's up and it's in. Morgan Harshman, the freshman, just stood there wide open, and she was the preferred target on that one. She made use of it, and the Bulldogs are back in the lead 9-8. Kicks it back out. Shot on its way from three. That one's up no good. Buckner on the O-rep. That one's up and in. Buckner to get the Bobcats into double digits. And just like that, the Lady Cats retake the lead. The lead has traded hands multiple times here through the start of this second quarter, and there's going to be a foul. And who is that? Number 14, Aislinn Dobbins, into the game for the first time today. And I believe we gave Dobbins player of the game for the JV girls game in Grable last weekend. That one's up on the right side and in. Couldn't catch who got it. I think it might have been the 24, Brindley Spanier. But Lovell retakes the lead. They'll crack it into double digits. Here comes Ivy down the right side. Has a lane. Now kicks it out behind her. Elder kicks back out. That was Buckner, by the way. Now back to Elder on the right wing. Elder moves left side. That's Ivy right there. Now kicks it out. This is Dobbins. Goes right side again. And now here comes Elder. Now she'll go right side to Buckner. Buckner back up to Elder. Wide open. Three! Ja'Kay Elder! And that was a heck of a three ball. The first three-point field goal of the afternoon for the Lady Cats. And now here come the Bulldogs. Dips it up underneath. 2-on-1. Finding her way through. That's going to be a travel. Man, you got to give her credit, though, for that effort. Tried to extend the best she could, but picked up that pivot foot, and they're going to get you every time. Oh, that one's stolen away. Lovell, she's getting the ball back and overshoots it. Here comes Gracie Angel. She'll give it back up right side. Now up behind her to Ava Edwards. Edwards, 2-on-1, kicks it back out to the wing. Here comes Angel. She'll go right side, and Elder serving as a little bit of resistance there, and it's going to go back to the Bobcats as it goes out near side. Mackenzie Buckner with it. She'll look to toss it in. Now gives it into Ja'Kay Elder. 5:50 to play in the second quarter. Ball is loose. They'll call a foul on the Lady Bulldogs. And it looks like that foul is going to go to Macy Anderson for her second personal foul. First team foul for the Lovell Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs. Lovell Lady Bulldogs. Speaking of Lady Bulldogs, we got one checking in, though. Miles May, the freshman, checking in for the first time today. She'll go to the near side. On the inbound, stolen away. Surprised they didn't call a push foul there on Ivy, but that one will roll out anyway. It'll go back to the Bobcats. .5:42 still to play in the second quarter. In case you're just now tuning in, Junior Varsity Girls Basketball on TBSN, brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Thermopolis Basketball Club, and Leah May's Little House of Quilting. Down the middle of the floor, goes to the left side, now kicks it out to the wing. This is Elder. She'll drive down to the right elbow, 2-on-1. They'll go left side now up to Ivy. She'll pass it in right side. Buckner to Dobbins, now back up to Ivy. This one's stolen back away. Morgan Harshman on the takeaway for Lovell. And volleyballed away, out of bounds, but a really good effort there by the 11 of Ella Slover. I think that is. Oh, I was looking at the wrong freaking roster. That's probably why. And moving to the right side here. 5:05 to go. Takes the jump shot. This one's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Carson Ivy. They'll kick it back out to the wing. Bounce pass underneath. An open shot up and in for the 15. Morgan Harshman to tie it up at 13. The lucky number. Nah, not really. Down the right side. And they're going to call a foul here, I believe, push foul here on the Bulldogs. Number 12, Gracie Angel, the freshman, with her first personal, second team foul for the Bulldogs. 4:42 to go. They'll inbound. Bobcats did get caught with that 5-second violation earlier on in the first quarter, so they got to be a little bit more, they got to be a little bit more snappy on those inbounds. But that one's stolen back away. Here comes Brindley Spanier. I believe I remember seeing Spanier's name on the 8th grade roster last year when the Bobcats played the Bulldogs in Thermopolis for that 8th grade game. Thermopolis won that game en route to the undefeated season. Angel will toss this one in for Lovell. Gives it into the middle of the floor. This is Miles May. She'll get up to the far side. Down to left she goes. Shot on its way and no good. Goes out near the V, and it's going to be Bobcat ball as Lovell had a last touch on it. Goes out toward the south end of the gymnasium. There are clocks here inside the gymnasium as well, so we get to keep track of time a little bit. Down the far side, still moving. She'll give it on back to Ivy. I think she intended it for Slover. Slings it over to the left side of the floor. Now driving inside into the paint. Kicks it back out. This is Dobbins for 2. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by Elder, now to the right side. It's up and a foul. Just fantastic work by the Bulldogs, just continuing, by the Bobcats, I meant to say, just continuing to try to create those opportunities. 3:52 still to play. Third team foul. Shot on its way. It's up, and it is in. That one was a little stubborn, but it does go in either way. Bobcats retake the lead 14-13. Got a couple coming onto the floor. Hannah Ward back into the game, as well as, I want to say, Morgan Jones and I think Jaden Bourne also back out onto the floor. Shot on its way for Slover, up and in, and Amira Dukes is going to come on to replace her. You might recognize that name from the brothers, Armani and Dell Dukes, who Dell is currently off to college somewhere. Armani, I think last time I heard from him, he was in North Dakota, I thought. Down the left side, it's up and it's no good. That one's up, that one's in. Basket made by Ava Edwards, the sophomore. And that'll tie him back up at 15 apiece. Down the right side, Jaden Bourne on the moving shot, cha-ching! Banks it in for 2 down the right. And Bobcats with a I think that's a 3-1-1. or 1-1-3, whatever you want to call it. Down the right side, that one's up no good. They'll try to kick this one back out mid-range. And on the closing shot, that one's up and a foul. Lovell will go to the line to shoot 2. 3:12 to go. Foul was committed by Amira Dukes for her first personal. First shot coming up here. And this one's up and it's in. At the line is Ava Edwards, by the way. Closes it in within 1 here. Second shot on its way. Cannot get that one to fall. Offensive rebound, 24. That one's up and it rims out. Morgan Jones on the rebound. Rebounds a shot off of Brindley Spanier, the freshman. Again, that's a name, we said this earlier, but that's a name we recognize from the 8th grade year last year. Shot on its way for Mackenzie Buckner. They'll call the travel. I think we got one coming on for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Macy Anderson back into the game. She's been a star today for the Bulldogs. Miles May going to the bench for a little bit. Ava Edwards will toss this one in from the far side of the floor. Up to the far side. Goes up to the wing, and they're going to dip this one inside. Down the left, it's up, and it's in. Macy Anderson on the bucket for Lovell. Now down the left side, shot on its way. Buckner trying to answer, but that one's going to go nowhere. It went in and out of the rim. That rim has been a picky eater today for the Bobcats. Down the left side, goes to the right. They're going to call the travel. And the Zebras have been pretty consistent today for both the Bulldogs and the Bulldogs and the Bobcats on that traveling call. They have not been missing a lot of those here today. You got to be really careful, especially this late in the season. You know, the footwork should be, something that should be automatic at this point in the year. It's almost February, heading into that final stretch of the season before regionals. Shot is up for Amira Dukes, up no good. She's got 4 on the day. She was looking for 6. 2-minute warning here. The first half. Hannah Ward with the steal. Down the left side, up and in. And the Cats on the takeaway and the steal. Hannah Ward with 4 on the day. And Lovell trying to bounce back down the left side. It's out of bounds. Angel with a fantastic effort there, trying to get to the bucket off the open lane down the middle. Lovell will reset back up toward the south end of the Gymnasium. Tosses it up into the paint, shot on its way and blocked. And it's a 2-on-1, and they're going to call a jump ball as Mackenzie Buckner was in there. 24 and 11. So Brindley Spanier and Ava Edwards were in there trying to get it away as well for the Bulldogs. Up top there, or on the baseline, is Ava Edwards. Checking into the game appears to be Kelsey Mangus, I think. Yes, it is. She'll dip this one back into the right side of the key. One dribble, pump fake, now going back right side. They're trying to get one off from the right side. Into the middle of the floor. It's up and it's blocked. Shot attempt by Spanier is rejected by the Cats, and now Hannah Ward will pass this one back up. Here comes Jaden Boren. She'll go down up the middle here. Left side to Duke. She'll move right side. One dribble. She'll go right side to Boren. Tries to spin out of it with her pivot foot now. Goes up right side, and she's going to kick this one back out. Buckner for 3. This one's up. Can't get it to fall. And a foul here down inside the paint, and I believe it might have been on the Cats. This is going to come back to the Bulldogs. Ava Edwards will get called to the baseline there. I think it was Dukes on the foul there for her second personal, 4th team foul for the Bobcats. About 1:08 or so to go in this game. Or sorry, not this game. I meant to say this half. Anderson down the middle to far side. She'll move now right side. She'll stop below the volleyball line. Tried the pump fake out of it, but she'll get the pass again. Down the right side, Anderson gets fouled on the play. And the freshman will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was committed there by the number 20 of, Jaden Boren. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. 19-18, Bobcats on top. And this this game has seen a lot of, the lead has changed hands quite a bit here tonight, or this afternoon so far. That being said, we're about an hour and a half or so away from the sun starting to set here. So either way, we'll be driving back in the night. 47 seconds to go. Up past the timeline comes Boren. She'll pass it up left wing. This is Elmira Duke. She'll go to the corner. Shot on its way from Buckner. It's up, but it's no good. I think J.K. Elder had a open three earlier in the game. She's not on the floor, but that would have been a really good weapon to use in that moment. That one's up in a traveling violation. And the Bulldogs have kind of shot themselves in the foot so far this afternoon with those traveling violations. They've gotten the bulk of those calls today. Boren up past the timeline. Comes to a jump stop. She'll go to the left side to Elmira Dukes on the tail of the Bulldog. Now she'll move up top. Jaden Boren with the open three. That one's off the front of the rim, no good. Buckner tries to volleyball it back to Boren. That's going to go out of bounds. I guess the correct term for that probably would have been a spike or a tip. I'm not completely stupid. We actually called volleyball this past year and are planning on doing it again this coming fall. And a foul committed. We're kind of testing the idea. I mean, kind of looking at the idea of dropping varsity football, letting YO Today do their thing there and just do the volleyball broadcast for the season since there's nobody really doing it. But, that's still to be determined. We still will have quite the roster of volleyball games coming up this year. But that is to be determined. That one's up and it's in. We're all tied up at 19 apiece here. 3, 2, 1. Tries the jumper. Gets it to go for 3! At the buzzer! Mackenzie Buckner buries the triple, only the second one of the day for the Bobcats, and that is one of the coolest ways you could possibly do it. That is going to be the end of the first half here. The Bobcats on top 22-19, but the Bulldogs are doing a fantastic job of defending their home turf. We'll be back here in just a moment. 10 minutes put up on the board for the half. You're watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. We'll see you in just a little bit here from John Winterholler Gymnasium here in Lovell. Once again, score at the half, Thermopolis 22, Lovell 19. Here's a word from Thermopolis Basketball Club.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
like talking you back here inside of Winterholler Gymnasium in Lovell, Wyoming, home of the Bulldogs. Before we get started for the second half, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Kirby Consulting, Thermopolis Basketball Club, and Leah May's Little House of Quilting, proud sponsors of Two Basins Sports Network. Well, I'd like to welcome you back inside of Sugar Beet City here. It's Lovell, Wyoming. The Lovell Bulldogs trail by 3 here. But they've really been on the tails of the Bobcats pretty much all day. Bobcats took the lead with that Mackenzie Buckner 3 to end the quarter. By the way, she is still the Bobcats leader in points with 5. Down the right side and in from behind, and that's going to be a jump ball. Paige Jones coming in like a rocket, coming in from behind, but it'll be a Bulldog ball off the possession arrow. They'll toss it around the perimeter here. Well, I guess they won't. Skip pass up to the right wing. She'll drive inside the paint, 2-on-1. And now the shot on its way from 3. That one's up, no good. Paisley Logan on the rebound. Shot taken by whoever the number 5 is. I want to say it was Allie Walker. Out of bounds. This one will stay put. Bobcats will retain possession. Morgan Jones with it. She'll toss it into the right side. Paisley Logan, one dribble, takes the shot up, no good. Rebounded. That one's up and in. Number 11, I think that's Ella Slover, in on the bucket for Thermopolis. The junior getting it done at the rack. On the right wing, driving, back turned, looking. Pass it back out to the wing. She'll have to try and get by Morgan Jones, though. Steps out, goes to her left side. This is Macy Anderson with it. She'll retreat back behind the volleyball line. Now she'll move back in, down the left wing, or down the left lane. Elbow, kicks it out corner. Shot on its way, 3. That one's up, no good. What was it? Kadri Owens in on the shot, I believe, for Lovell. Morgan Jones with it, down the left side, has a lane, passes left, Logan, it's up in a block, but Logan will grab the rebound. Up to the right side of Myra Dukes now, here comes Slover, dips it in, back up to Morgan Jones, shot on its way, no good. Ava Edwards in on the rebound for the Lady Bulldogs. Up past the timeline, goes up top, tries to step out, goes to her right side, through her fingers, and a foul. I think they pinned it on Slover there, potentially. If so, yep, that is her second personal foul. So they gave her a push foul on that last play. They'll kick this one out to the corner. They'll pass it down to the left wing. That one palmed away by Jones. Picks up the dribble, goes right side. Now to the 5 of Allie Walker. She'll move right side, comes to a jump stop, takes a college range 3. That one's up in a foul. They gave it to number 21, Paige Jones, and I didn't quite see it out of the corner of my eye. I'm pretty sure our cameras caught it, but I could have sworn she fell back on that one. Macy Anderson will toss it in for the Bulldogs. Now up to the middle of the floor. This is Walker. She'll move to her right side. Tries to float it in, and down the right side, and the contact and the bucket. Lovell with a chance to tie it up at the charity stripe. Here comes Ava Edwards, the sophomore, to the free throw line. She's the one who scored the bucket there for Lovell. Oh, by the way, not tie. I apologize. It is 24-21. Okay. Shot on its way. This one's up, and that one draws it. It does draw it within 2. Goes to the near side. This is Slover. She'll give it up to Paige Jones. Lovell giving her the trap on the half court there. Here comes Morgan Jones. It's ripped away. Kadri Owens with raccoon hands down in there. She'll give it up to Macy Anderson, and they'll call the traveling violation. Again, like we said in the second quarter a lot, they've been giving the Lady Bulldogs a lot of those traveling calls today. The Bobcats have racked up a couple, but they'll toss this one in. Paige Jones into Amira Dukes, and Jones will get it anyway. Down the middle, tries to pass left side, kicks it out, shot on its way, 3, that one's up no good. And on the offensive rebound, talk about hustle. Ella Slover kicks it back out. This is Amira Dukes with it. She'll go to her left. She has it on the right wing. Steps into it now. A foul. I think they're going to get this one up. I can't remember if it was the 11 or the 2 that was in there, and it looks like they're going to score it to the 2. So Macy Anderson will pick up her 3rd personal, and then it looks like she's going to come out of the game here. I think her replacement, is Morgan Harshman. Harshman has 4 on the day. She's done pretty well today. Up into the middle, this is Paisley Logan. That one's up no good. She'll try it again. That's a foul. 5:12 to go. Second team foul here for the Bulldogs. And the LHS band is moving in here up behind us, so that's awesome to see that we're going to have a pep band today. Paisley Logan on the shot, no good. And that's kind of the thing that a lot of that you're not going to get at the 2A level is, a lot of the schools in 2A do not have marching bands, or not marching bands, but like pep bands. You know what I meant to say. Especially us. We haven't had a pep band at basketball games in a long while. 5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Up past the timeline, moves to her left side. Loses control of it on the elbow, underhands it now. Here comes Morgan Jones. She'll try to skip pass over to Amira Dukes, and she'll go into the middle. That's a foul on the Bulldogs. 4:44 still to play. And Lovell now equal on the Bobcats in foul count. Looks like they're going to give this one to Kadri Owens for her 1st personal. Tosses it up to the left side to Paisley Logan. She'll move to her right side, up top. Now tries to go behind. Here comes Amira Dukes. Spins through it, and that one's up no good. And they will keep this one in bounds. That is the number 10, whoever that is on the rebound. Up into the right side here. This is Harshman, and a foul. And she'll draw it from the Bobcats here. 4:22 still to go. And now Lovell's going to have a chance to go to the free throw line as Paisley Logan will rack up her 2nd personal. Doesn't look like they're going to send in a sub just yet. Shot on its way up and no good on the attempt by Harshman. Checking into the game is Brindley Spanier. She'll come on to replace the 10. Completely forgot I went to the scorebook during halftime. Forgot to check who that number 10 was. But that one's up and in for Harshman. Down the left side, might have an opportunity. Goes on the right side to Ella Slover. That one rolls in on the mid-range jumper. 26-23. Bobcats trying to extend the lead just a little ways here. This is about as much of a gap as we've seen today, although the Bobcats had a 4-0 gap to start, but it hasn't been that close, or it hasn't been that big since. They'll get this one up into the right side. Loose ball off the contact by Slover. They're going to keep it with the Bulldogs. Ella Slover was the one who forced that one out from for the Bobcats. Bulldogs will get ready to inbound here. Tosses it into the right side, steps to her left, takes the shot. That one heavily contested and taken back by Paige Jones. She'll come back down the other end of the floor. Jones tries to spin out of it, and a traveling violation on the Bobcats. This will give it right on back to the Bulldogs. And in between the two L's here, she'll inbound. That was the 11 of Ava Edwards playing at that spot. And now here comes the 5 trying to get by the timeline. She is trying to evade Paige Jones, and she will get the foul. Jones has been given the whistle a couple times here so far today. She had a defensive foul earlier in the third, which you can be the judge on whether or not it was deserved. I think their camera caught it, but Jones will get her second personal. And also this will put Lovell into the bonus. They were going to have some free throws coming up here. Shot is up and it's no good. Second shot coming up. This one's up, and it is in. So Walker able to get both her shots to fall there. 3:31 to play. Taking the shot, or no, I don't know if she was trying to dip it into Logan or if she was trying to go for three, but either way, Morgan Jones not quite there. That's going to be Paige Jones, though, on the takeaway for Thermopolis. They're going to get the benefit of the call as well. Lovell will rack up their fourth team foul off the 5 of Allie Walker for her second personal. Fourth team foul for the Bulldogs. So both teams fixing to get into the bonus here. They'll go to the right side. Amira Dukes kicks it out. Shot on its way from Slover. 3! Ella Slover with the basket for 3. And the Bobcats with their biggest lead of the day. And you can tell that they're going to start playing fired up. It's a full court press here for the Bobcats. And that's too much heat for Lovell to handle. They will call a timeout, their first one of the ball game. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. 30-second timeout for the Lady Bulldogs.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back inside of John Winterholler Gymnasium on the campus of Lovell High School in Lovell, Wyoming. Third quarter about to get back underway. Bobcats on top, 29-24. I'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Thermopolis Basketball Club, and Leah May's Little House of Quilting. Proud sponsors of Two Basins Sports Network. If you'd like to add your name to the list of supporters, get in contact with us, 307-388-9203. We will be here up until the middle school tournament in Grable. That is at the end of February, about the same week as senior night, I believe. By the way, we will be there for senior night, so that's awesome to hear. I think we're going to be there. I think Rocky is coming to town, if I'm not mistaken, so we're looking forward to that. That'll be at the end of February. 1A and 2A will usually end their season 1 week before 3A and 4A do, which I think is a little stupid, but, that's not my decision to make. 2:34 to go down the right side. Paige Jones going to let it fly. That's going to be a traveling violation, so even if she did get it to go, they would have waved it off. 10:32 to go in the game as a whole. 2:32 to go in the third. Yes, I can do math. I'm surprised, too. Down on the left lane. They're going to move this one up to the far side. Trying to get by Amira Dukes. Loses control of the ball. And Dukes goes in for the steal attempt. They'll pass left side. Here comes Spanier, the freshman, trying to drive down the right elbow. That is going to be a foul. In case you're just tuning in, Bobcats up 29-24 over the Lovell Lady Bulldogs in this JV girls contest. Thermopolis led at the half by 3 thanks to a last-second 3 from Mackenzie Buckner. Bulldogs were able to tie it up toward the earlier part of the third quarter, but a couple of baskets from the Bobcats, including a 3 by Ella Slover, was able to get the Bobcats into this position here. Bulldogs still trying, though. They're fighting every last inch to the end here. Ja'Kay Elder, Hannah Ward, Aislinn Dobbins, and Mackenzie Buckner checking back into the game. So you have at least 2 three-point threats out on the floor and one lady that can really wreak havoc in the paint, Hannah Ward. Down the left side, that one's up no good. Aislinn Dobbins. I don't think we really talk enough about Aislinn Dobbins. She's quietly been one of the biggest contributors on this Bobcat roster at both the freshman and JV levels for the Lady Cats. She was like that. I can't remember. I don't think she played last year. Ow, good Lord, I hit my thumb against the table. That hurt. We also saw her during the volleyball season, too. She's a baller at the volleyball level as well, or in volleyball, I should say. I don't think she got any varsity minutes during the volleyball season, at least not during our coverage, but we saw her quite a bit during the freshman and JV broadcasts. So it looks to be a foul on the Bulldogs, I want to say. Or no, on the Bobcats, meant to say. That hurt. So it'll be Lovell taking a couple of free throws here. More specifically, it looks to be, I want to say, Walker. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. She'll have her second shot attempt coming up here. This one's up and gets that one to fall, so Lovell will draw it within 4. 1:58 still to play in the third. She'll toss it in, and it's going to be chaos down there on the floor. Looks like it'll stay with the Bulldogs, though, for the looks of things. And it might have been even a foul on Thermopolis, and it was, as Paige Jones is going to rack up her 4th personal foul. Shot on its way off the front of the rim, no good. Walker again taking the free throws for Lovell. Amira Dukes looks to be coming back into the game to replace Jones, and Paige Jones is looking seriously upset over on the bench over there. She's not out of the game just yet, but you can imagine her frustration. She's gotten a couple of calls tonight that she feels pretty strongly about. Jakay Elder, left side, tried to go in a circle. She draws the foul from the Bulldogs, which will give the Bobcats free throws. So it should be Lovell's 5th personal, and 5th team. It's the 3rd team foul for the number 5. Elder's shot on its way and cannot get it to go. Elder's only points of the game so far have been a 3-pointer that she drilled in the first half. She is one of only 3 Bobcats that have made a 3-pointer today. Her, Mackenzie Buckner, and Ella Slover. That one's up and that one's no good. Up onto the far side, still a loose ball. Dobbins, left side, steps out, and they're going to call the foul here on the Bulldogs. And again, that'll be free throws coming up for Dobbins this time. 1:40 to play. This time the foul on the 22 of Kadri Owens, the junior, racking up her 2nd personal foul. 6th team foul for the Lovell Bulldogs. First shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Dobbins off the left side. She'll have a second shot coming up. If she makes this one, this will this will increase the lead to 4 on the day. And we kind of knew coming into this game that this team was going to play scrappy. The Lady Cat JV team, they have been playing on fire, at least in the little sample size that we've seen, as Dobbins did make the free throw there. Going to the left side, and that is going to be a foul on, I want to say this time on Hannah Ward. And it's been a bit of a sensitive whistle today. There have been a lot of calls here in this JV girls game. Referees have been seeing a lot of stuff down there tonight. You can't really get away with a lot here in this game. This one is up and it is in off of Morgan Harshman. She's been to the line a lot. I feel like we've said her name a ton here so far this afternoon whenever there is a free throw involved. 1:33 still to play in the third quarter. There's been a lot of basketball today. Riverton and Powell sent their middle schoolers here. Actually, when we arrived on campus, the Riverton Spartans were playing the Powell Cubs. Riverton lost that game. Pump fake. That one's going for the far side. Now down the middle of the floor. It rolls right to her. Kadri Owens. And through the middle of the floor. Ball is loose. It's 2-on-1, and that is going to be a jump ball. This one should benefit the Bulldogs. Macy Anderson on the baseline. Here's a little tip. If you ever watch a basketball game in person, if they call a jump ball or, if they're coming out of a quarter break, look to that little red arrow that's on the scorer's table. That'll tell you where it goes. Going to the right side, Mackenzie Buckner. She'll go left side to Jakay Elder. Less than a minute to play in the third. Ball is loose. Amira Dukes tries to go for it. Now here comes Kadri Owens down the other end of the floor. Down the left side, tries to spit out of it. Hand in her face, it's up and it's in. Kadri Owens, despite the pressure from Dukes, is able to sink the double. And that will tie it up here. 36 seconds to go. Hannah Ward in a double team situation. Gives it out to Amira Dukes safely. And there are a lot of Lovell fans that think that should have been called a travel. Down the left side, this is going to be up to the corner to Aislinn. Dobbins can't get it to go. Out of bounds it goes. It will go back to the Lady Bulldogs. 18.5 to go in the third. I checked that, it is not at all. They were pointing to the left side, so I assumed it's going to be Bobcat ball. Now up to the far side. This is going to be Elder. She's in a little bit of trouble. It'll be a jump ball situation. Should still stay with the Bobcats, though. Lovell's getting more and more aggressive. They want to win this game. Of course, it's not going to be won in the next 14 seconds. It's only the third, but still try and get some of that momentum. And here comes Amira Dukes down the right side, up and in! And Dukes, if I'm not mistaken, is either sitting at 6 or 8. Down the left side, it's going to be a foul, and Amira has been on fire today, inserting herself in a ton of plays tonight. 4.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bobcats up by 2, but Lovell's going to try to tie it with the free throws. Here comes Kadri Owens at the line to shoot, too. Shot on its way up and in. Both teams are into the bonus, by the way. Second shot on its way. This one's up. Cannot get it to go. Amira Dukes on the rebound. 2, 1. Won't get, 4/10 of a second left. They could theoretically get a final shot off before the buzzer. Well, actually, they're not. I forgot. Bonus. Kadri Owens with her third personal foul. Amira Dukes will go to the line to shoot 2. She is potentially looking to get into doubles here. Again, we lost kind of track. We don't know if she's at 6 or 8. First one on its way. It's up and it's no good. Amira Dukes on her second shot. This one is up. Cannot get either of them to fall, and they're going to try to get a shot off. That one doesn't even make it to half court. 32-31. It's a very tight contest here on the road for the Bobcats as the Lovell Lady Bulldogs try to hold on here in the prelude to the upcoming varsity game. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Here's a word from Thermopolis Basketball Club. We'll be right back from Winterholler Gymnasium in just about a minute.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Like talking back here inside of Winterholler Gymnasium on the campus of Lovell High School. Fourth quarter about ready to get underway here as we get ready to end this junior varsity girls game. Coming up next on Two Basins Sports Network, we got varsity girls basketball coming for you. The boys are currently up at Lovell Middle School at the present moment for the JV boys game. I would like to apologize to people that were hoping to see the JV boys game here. Just obviously we can't be in two places at once. I don't even think Lovell, you can't even be comforted by Lovell having a Pixelo camera at the middle school because they don't. So the game's not even on NFHS either, which, you know, I hate NFHS with every fiber of my being, but it's there when you need it. Up into the left side, into the middle of the paint, tries to spin out of it. This one's up and it's in. Number 11, Ava Edwards on the leading basket, 33-32. You know, I have a feeling both teams are going to go pedal to the metal in this one. We know what the Bobcats are capable of. We also know what the Bulldogs are capable of. They fought through a lot here today. Up into the line. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good from the left. Rebounded by Buckner. They'll toss this one up to the far side. This is Jaden Bourne with it. She'll go to the near side. Buckner tries to pass left side to Bourne. It's stolen away. Here comes Macy Anderson. Or no, check that. It's not. Well, I think she could pass it off. I'm sorry. Shot on its way from 3. That one's up, no good. Rebounded, 15, up and a foul. Morgan Harshman again going to the line. She has gone to the line plenty of times tonight. And Harshman will take a couple of shots here. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good off the back iron. Second shot on its way. That one's up. Can't get that one to go from the right side. Going to the right side, up to the wing. This is the 11 of Ava Edwards. She'll dip this one inside, palms it back to her. Now to the left side to Angel. She'll go up to the wing, lines it up for three. That one's up and it rims out. Boren tries to go for the rebound. Instead it'll be Macy Anderson. One-hander, that one tipped, stolen away. Ella Slover. And she'll feed it back up to the timeline. Here comes Boren. To her left hand, loses control. And it's going to be a foot race to try and get there. It'll be Macy Anderson to the left side. That one's up, no good. Tries to get on the rebound. That one up on the right side. That one's no good, and they will fall hard to the floor on the right. And this one will end up going back to the Bobcats. They're going to say it was on Lovell. So I think they called a jump ball is what they did. Carson Ivy with it. She'll go right side. Here they go again. This one intercepted. Ava Edwards tries to go down court, and it's out of bounds. Bobcats trail by one. Bulldogs up 33-32 here in this JV girls game. Boren now gives it up far side. I think this is Buckner. She'll move to her left side. I think they need to have Buckner shoot a few more threes here. Boren. Back turned, on the elbow, kicks it out. This is Ivy, has a lane, takes the shot. It's a foul, and it's a bucket. And the leading bucket there for Carson Ivy, and she'll try to make it a three-point play with the incoming free throw. First shot on its way. It's up and it's through. Three-point play converted there. 35-33. A close game against the Bulldogs. Where have we seen this one before? Especially with these girls, too. It wasn't just the 8th grade game for last year's middle school team. It was also the varsity game against the Bulldogs as well with the boys. You know, there have been a lot of classic games with the Bobcats and the Bulldogs. Down the right side, it's up and two shots coming up on the foul. This is going to be Lovell's chance to try to tie it back up here at 35. 6 minutes to go, a regulation middle school quarter left on the Nevco scoreboard up there. Speaking of Nevco, there's not a shot clock in this place yet, which is interesting. Remember, next year they're going to be getting the shot clock rules going for the high schoolers next year. I think they're going to just avoid it for middle school, but shot clock will be in effect in 2026, 2027. So a lot of schools have been trying to get those shot clocks installed now in preparation. That one's up and it's in for Brindley Spanier. In fact, I think Lovell's the only Bighorn County school that I know of that doesn't have a shot clock yet. Unless Riverside hasn't installed one either. 35-34, 1 point game. There is some good food behind me, and it smells so good. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the sugar beet factory again. But either way, Lovell's going to try to inbound here from the from the far side. They'll come out to the near side. Looks to her left wing. Here comes the 24 of Brindley Spanier. Kicks it out. Now goes up to the 11 of Ava Edwards. Down the left, it's up and a foul. 2 shots coming up. You know, and Ava Edwards has had just a fantastic day today. Yeah, she's kind of one of the main reasons why Lovell is in this situation right now where they could possibly take the lead off these free throws. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good off the back iron. Tries it again for the tie. It's up and it's in. Edwards. Lovell with a press. And they will try to get it up to the timeline. Mackenzie Buckner carrying steam, and they're going to get her on the carry. 5:18 to go. Lovell gets the ball back. They'll toss it into the near side. And it is going to be a foul called on the left. Bobcats pick up their 5th team foul. And it is a newbie with the foul this time. It is going to be Mackenzie Buckner getting up on the fouls panel for the first time today. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Lovell will take the lead off the free throws. Kind of makes you wonder, though, if the Bobcats haven't fouled so much today, would it be kind of the same game that we're seeing here? This one's up and it's in as Brindley Spanier will get both her shots to fall. Passes it to her left side, trying to get out of the backcourt, and a foul. They're going to call it on the Bulldogs here. Ava Edwards, I think, might have been on it there. Yes, she was. It's her first personal. 2nd team foul for the Bulldogs. 2-point game here in Lovell. Amira Dukes in the backcourt here. Now feed it into the 2 of Carson Ivy. Ivy through the middle of the floor, takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Macy Anderson. Anderson, 2-on-1, and it's poked out. No, they're going to call the timeout. Lovell's going to use a timeout here. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. 60-second timeout for the Lady Bulldogs.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Like talking back here inside of Winterholler Gymnasium, home of the Bulldogs. 4:49 still to go here in Lovell. As the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Lovell Bulldogs. Free throws coming up. This one's up and it's in. Morgan Harshman, who has been pretty much the MVP of free throws tonight for the Bulldogs. This one's up. No good. Rebounded here by Paige Jones. That one's up and a foul. 2 shots come up here for the Cats. Shot is on its way. It's up and it's no good. This is Paige Jones taking the free throws, by the way. Shot on its way up and no good. Palmed away by Amira Dukes. Out of bounds. It will stay right where it's at. And down to the left side, moving to the right. This is Carson Ivy. Gives up behind to Jaden Boren. Boren through the middle of the floor. It's up and it's in. And she has a chance to try to tie this game 4:31 still to play. Also the foul on Macy Anderson for her 4th personal foul. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Harshman. Through the middle of the floor. Wide open to Macy Anderson. Boren plugs it up. That one's up and it's in. Anderson for 2. And down through the middle of the floor, Carson Ivy. Fast break opportunity stopped. It's out of bounds. .4:11 still to play in the JV girls game. We got varsity coming up for you right after this. A trap into the far side. Here comes the Lady Bulldogs. They'll go to the near side. Through the middle of the floor, plugged up by Dukes. Shot is on its way from 3. This one's up. 3! Macy Anderson buries the triple. And this is the largest lead that the Bulldogs have had all day. Down the right side, up and a foul. 2 shots coming up, this time for Buckner. Shot on its way, it's up and it's no good. Buckner will have one more opportunity here. This one's up and gets it to go, swallowed by the net. Draws it within 5 here. And Lovell with some tough trouble getting up into the front court. Big passes here down the right side. Ava Edwards. And it's going to go, I think it went out there. Macy Anderson will toss this one in for the Bulldogs. Shot on its way from 3. That one hits the top of the basket, and it will be out of bounds for the Bulldogs. Hit the support there. If there was a shot clock there, probably would have hit that. Up to the far side, Boren now back up to Buckner. Buckner switches to her left hand. Now here comes Paige Jones. Jones takes the shot from mid. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by the 2 of Macy Anderson. This one's going to go back up to the Bulldogs. 43-38 in case you're just now tuning in. 4th quarter of this one. And a trap goes up to the timeline. And now dips it inside underneath the basket. Shot on its way up, no good. And pretty much, I think that one was forced out by Paige Jones. Looks like they're going to bring Jakay Elder into the game here for the Cats. They'll toss this one in. That was a loose ball to the right side. Out of bounds. It's going back to the Cats. Lovell with a full court press. Gives it in to Jaden Boren. 2:55 to play here. Here comes, that is Ivy with it. Moves down to the right lane. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And Lovell trying to get down, way down court. Shot on its way, up and in. Morgan Harshman. And they're going to wave off a basket in case it were to go in there. Mackenzie Buckner going to the line to shoot here. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. So 39 on the board for the Bulldogs. Miles May going to the bench here. Second shot. Ooh, I think they're going to wave it off. A lane violation here. And Thermopolis had a hot start to the third quarter. Don't know what happened here in the fourth. They still got plenty of time, though. It's not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination, but still, they got to kick on the Jets now. Shot on its way from three. This one's up. Can't get it to go. That was Macy Anderson. Kicks it back out, mid-range. Shot on its way. It's up, and it's no good. And through the fingers of Harshman and back up to Elder. And now here comes Jaden Bourne with it. Oh, and Bourne gets tripped down there in midcourt. Picked up by Ivy, now goes right side. Boren's going to rebound down the right side. This one's up and no good. In the backcourt, they'll give it back up near side. This is Macy Anderson, and they're going to call the traveling violation on Anderson. And still a good attempt there by that too, but just mistake after mistake. The Lovell Bulldogs have been making a lot of those types of errors today, but they're still up into the lead. Buckner looking onto the baseline, but on the two L's, and now this is stolen away. Brindley Spanier. And now to the near side they go. Here comes Ava Edwards. Now to the right side from inside the practice volleyball court here. They'll move back. Tries the skip pass and a foul. Well, with 1:25 left to go on the board, time to deliver your Thermopolis Basketball Club player of the game. That is going to go to, I'm going to give this one to Macy Anderson of the Lovell Lady Bulldogs. Honorable mentions today include Morgan Harshman as well as Ava Edwards and Brindley Spanier. Shot on its way up and in. Taking the shots here is Macy Anderson. Honorable mentions today for the Thermopolis Bobcats include Amira Dukes, as well as Mackenzie Buckner, and also, I'm going to say, Jaden Boren, actually. And the Bobcats had such a good thing going. They have now fallen to 8, out of bounds toward the near side. And you can't really say it's a fatigue issue. I don't really even think, because these guys have similar, they have similar bench depth here, but I think Lovell just kind of outlasted them here. The Bobcats were doing so well the first 3.5 quarters, but Jaden Bourne on the three. That one's up and blocked. Aislinn Dobbins trying to go for the second chance. That one's up, no good. And Hannah Ward on the takeaway. She'll try to underhand it. And still a mix-up on the far side of the floor. 60 seconds to go. And they'll try to get it out of the backcourt. And for some reason, with 53 seconds to go, Lovell's going to decide to call a timeout. So we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back inside of Winterholler Gymnasium in Lovell, Wyoming, home of the Bulldogs. Back underway for the finish of this junior varsity girls game. We got varsity girls coming up right after this. The Lady Cats taking on the Lady Bulldogs. Carson Ivy rips it out. Hannah Ward now up into a triangle. Here comes Jaden Boren now to the near side. This is Ivy. Now left side back to Boren, and a hard hit. I don't know who got the worst of it there, Boren or Anderson. Anderson took a little bit of time to get up. 35 seconds to go. And speaking of Anderson, she will pick up her 5th personal foul, so she will foul out here in this one. 35.8 to go. Rounds up to 36. Jaden Boren on the shot. This one's up and can't get it to go as it goes off the front of the rim. Both teams at both into the bonus here to end this one out. Second shot on its way, up and in. So Boren does at least get that to go for her, 47-40. And down the right side, loose ball. Hannah Ward tries to pick it up, and a traveling violation. And it's going right on back to the Lady Bulldogs as they try to finish this one out. Goes into the left side, through the middle of the floor, swings out of it, takes the shot. It's no good off of Harshman. And down the right side, that one up no good. They'll try again. That one's for a foul this time. I think that was Brindley Spanier in on the shot and the subsequent basket there. And this should, if she gets the free throw to go, this will put them into the half-century mark here. Shot on its way, up and no good. Carson Ivy now, nope, check that. It's going to be Spanier on the rebound for Lovell, ripped away by Dobbins, and it's going to be a jump ball. Buckner and Dobbins were down there trying to get it, and the jump ball is called. 9.2 seconds to go. Bulldogs will escape with a hard-fought win here in this JV girls contest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Takes the shot. Happy New Year. 49-40 is your final here as the Thermopolis Bobcats fall to the Lovell Bulldogs. And the Lovell fight song. But that's going to conclude our coverage of junior varsity girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Final score of this one, Lovell Bulldogs 49, Thermopolis Bobcats 40. We're going to move on to the varsity girls game now in about 10-15 minutes or so. We'll be back up here at Winterholler Gymnasium for that one. And as always, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. Lovell Bulldogs win. We got varsity girls basketball coming up next. Stay tuned.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes.